Okay, Dan Smith here, our John Dan Smith, Michigan Muay Thai Jiu-Jitsu Academy, Lansing, Michigan. This is going to be the hook series number 2. Okay. We do a lot of counter fighting here. That's definitely one of my specialties is counter attacks, taking people's terms, as I like to call it. So we do a lot of that type of stuff, but it takes a lot of timing, a lot of footwork, proper angles. So it's not an easy thing to get good at, but if you do it enough, it definitely becomes simple. So, so in these techniques, we're going to work on the hooks that are more like close. We're going to work on the body hook, which is a close range one. I call this a shovel hook. And then we're going to work on the long hook on the right side. And then we're going to work on counter hooks. Now the counter hooks are based off from bob and weaving another hooking attack. So someone throws a hook punch, you bob and weave, and you counter hook on the way through. So that's what the counter hooks are based off from. It'd be easier to really see that if I had a person here, but unfortunately, everybody's quarantined. So, so we're going to work on this. So on the shovel hook, okay, again, I'm going to move in, countering against a punch, the right cross. When the right cross comes in, I'm going to do a defensive motion that we call parry salute. Okay, the reason I like this type of entry is because it prevents the cross from coming back, because my elbow is going to jam in there. The hardest part of this is the timing to get my hand under the elbow before it shuts down. Okay, we're talking half a second, a second sometimes. So you've got to be making your move as my punch is starting to come out. Okay, if my punch is on the way back and you start, you're never going to get there in time. So that's what makes the difficulties a little bit harder for stuff like this. Now it doesn't mean that we can't do things from there. It just means you have to change your options. You know, that's another advantage of training at a mixed martial arts concept school like this one, because it teaches you how to change your options, because you get a lot of options to choose from. Okay. All right. So on this parry salute, when I'm coming in to bob, I'm going to simulate him throwing that right cross, right? So I'm going to defend. So my hands are up. He comes in and defend. Now as I step in, boom, my elbow is going to come in. Okay, so I'm going to come in and jamming up that cross on the way back. Okay, so that he can't bring his arm back to protect his body, because I want to keep the body open. Now for this particular punch, this shovel hook, I'm going into the liver. Okay, the liver is one of those shots, and if anybody's ever been hit there before, and I have, and it's one of those shots that it takes you out fast. I mean, I call it the conscious knockout, because you're still awake, but you can't move. You're done. Okay. So if you get hit in a fight with that, that could be a fatal shot, because you won't be able to recover in time to defend yourself from anything else that comes after that. Okay. So that's an important thing to remember, protecting your body. I would rather you punch me in the face than kick me or hit me in the body shot really good. Okay, because this would take you out faster in a fight than a face punch will. Most people can handle getting hit in the face. That's why I think it's kind of stupid to punch somebody in the face, because what does that do? Well, it's probably just going to piss them off more than it's going to do anything else. Okay, the chances of me stopping this fight with a punch to the face is really slim, right? Now obviously there is times where you can get that one punch knockout, but it's the same as hitting a hole-in-one on a par 3. Okay, you might do it once in your lifetime, but never again. All right. So in this case, so I'm going to hit like this. I parry and then I salute and I come in. Okay. Again, I'm loading up my hips. Boom. I'm going to throw that nice little, what I call a shovel hook. A shovel hook to me is a combination of a hook and an uppercut. Okay. It looks like an uppercut, but it comes in kind of like a hook. So, okay. So when I come in, I'm here. I parry salute. Boom, nice little shot to the body. Okay, again, I'm using that 45-degree footwork. I'm here, come in, 1, 2, nice shot. come in, 1, 2. Okay, what else am I doing? Protecting my face. Okay, so a long time ago when you seen Chuck Liddell and Rashad Evans come in, okay, and Chuck Liddell was throwing a nice overhand punch like he likes to do. Rashad was coming up with a nice uppercut punch. Why did Liddell get knocked out? Well, he wasn't protecting his face. He threw it face wide open, and Rashad's punch hit first. Okay, so always remember, protection. If you would have had protection, he would have not been knocked out in that fight. At least at that time, right? Okay, so, anyways, from here. 1. Okay, I'm sorry. Parry, salute. Okay, this elbow is actually striking the body. Okay, if you've ever been poked and hit with the elbow like that, it hurts. Okay, especially when it hits the ribs. Okay, this is a pretty nice little stinger. Okay, so I go parry, salute, shovel hook. Okay, right into the liver. Okay, know where your body parts are at. Okay, have good accuracy. Know where that liver is at, how to hit it. Know where that sternum, the solar plexus is at. Okay, know where those floating ribs are at. Okay, know where the vulnerabilities of the body is. Know where the kidneys are at, how to get to them. Okay, know how to end the fight as fast as possible. Open your eyes. Right? That'll stop anybody. I don't care how big you are or how much drugs you're on. You know, poking your eye, your system is going to shut down. Okay, throw shots. Right? Okay, know how to stop a person. Okay, punch him in the face. It's not going to stop a person. Okay, poking him in the eye will. Right? Okay. So known as that, kick him in the groin. In most cases, that's going to be pretty effective, right? Okay, sometimes maybe not, but in most cases, that's a pretty effective stop, right? And by stopping, that means I've stopped him enough for me to get away. Okay, I don't want to fight nobody. I'm going to defend and escape. Okay, I don't want to have to avoid fighting people anyways. I'm going to poke them in the eye and I'm going to run. Kick them in the groin, I'm going to run. Right? I'm not going to sit around and fight somebody in the street. It's pretty stupid. Okay, so now, this next one we do is going to be the long hook to the right side. Obviously, when I'm standing here, okay, if I go jab, I can't even reach him with my right hand, okay? Let alone trying to hit his kidney, right? So on this one, again, what are we going to do? Well, I slid the punch, okay? And I can use the parry salute on this side as well. I'm not going to penetrate like I would on this one because I want to stay in long range. So I'm not going to be close enough for that elbow to hit the body. But I can use one, and then again, what am I doing? I'm loading my stance. Bang! I got the shot to the kidney, right? Okay. So I come in, I'm facing him, I'm on my 2 traps. That means my body is in line with his right shoulder. Okay, if I can keep my line strong to his body, I can attack and defend everything in theory, right? Okay, and I say in theory because nothing is 100%. Okay, so even though the theory is really, really strong, it doesn't mean it's foolproof, right? Okay, so I'm in here. I'm on my 2 tracks. I'm in here. I step 1. Okay, I slide. I got my nice shoulder roll slip. I'm protecting myself, very important. And then I'm going to load. Boom. I'm going to hit that kidney. Okay. When I'm hitting the kidney, I'm curving that punch a little bit to get around. If he has his elbow tucked, it's going behind the elbow. It's like a savate kick. Boom. When I throw the nice kick, that foot is going to go over behind the elbow and hit the kidney. Okay. So this one here. I'm standing, I step, hands in protection, very forward. Ooh, get that nice kidney shot. Okay, so that's our long hook on the right side. So this one we have to step. Okay, we're stepping on the left side too for the ankles. So now, when it comes to the counter hooks, okay, again, the counter hook is in response to when a person is throwing a hook punch at you, okay, aiming at your head. Okay, so when I defend against or counter against the left hook, okay, the left hook. So what I want to do on this is I'm going to turn my shoulder to set the bob and weave up. Okay, now there's a lot of ways that you can bob and weave. You see the boxers, they do more of this tight U. Okay, I don't care for that because you have a weakness. When I'm here, I have no structure. I can't fall right down, I don't even need anything to push me over. Okay, I don't have any structure. Okay, and to me that's important because in a street fight, anything can happen. Okay, in boxing, that's fine because the only thing they can do is push or punch you, right? Okay, so this could be great for that. Okay, but sometimes the art gives you weaknesses for the street. Okay, so you have to know the difference of why you're going to do something compared to that. I'm not going to really bob and weave too much in the street unless someone's really telegraphing that hook. Okay, because to me it's not a good technique, but it is a good technique in the ring. I've used it many times. So, okay, so I'm going to turn, bob and weave, up. Okay, then when I'm on the right side, turn, bob and weave, up. You notice that my eyes stay on the chest. Okay, all the time. Even when I'm fighting, my eyes are watching this because the shoulders will tell me everything you're going to do. If you're going to kick, the shoulder moves. If you're going to punch, the shoulder moves. If you're going to elbow, the shoulders move regardless of what I'm going to do. Okay, if I'm going to kick, it's hard to do anything without moving my shoulders, right? And so it's impossible. So if you learn how to read the motion of the shoulders, you can tell. That's how you can get timing, right? Because the hand is quicker than the eye. So if I'm watching your hand, I would never get good timing because it's too fast. But if I watch the shoulder, then I can start as soon as I see that motion. Right? Okay, so now on this counter punch, when I'm bob and weaving the left hook, I'm going to do a lateral motion. Okay, I'm going to move laterally. So I'm going to bob, step, and hit. Okay, I'm moving laterally because my left hand is closest to the target. So that means I have to make sure I'm not getting too close. Okay, so when I'm doing this here, I'm going to bob and weave, step, move, and I'm going to go under and I'm going to hit on the way through. Okay, aiming at the solar plexus. Okay, could be liver if you want. Okay, so I'm standing, 2 tracks. He moves, I bob and weave. I step, boom, connect to the center, right to the belly. Okay, the lateral footwork. Okay. Again, I move. Now the nice thing about this shorter roll is it gives me a millisecond more time to get under the punch. Okay, than it does by doing this little straight up and down bob and weave. Okay, so I'm here, I turn, I go under and step at the same time, and at the same time I'm punching. Okay, and then I come out and I usually check the tricep with this arm so I can come back. Okay. It'd be nice if I had a partner here, then you can really see the follow-up options better. But it's hard to do it with Mr. Bob here. So I would check right away at the tricep and shoulder just to prevent them from turning back to me to punch again, and gives me a good line to attack. Okay. So one more time on this side. I go 1, bob and weave and step, hit, check, and then I can punch, kick, whatever I want to do from there. Okay. So now, when we do the right side, the footwork is different. I have to move in. Why? Because the right hand is farther away. So I have to create the distance now. I have to know my ranges. Ranges is something in fighting that is so important. Okay. The biggest mistake people make in fighting is ranges. And not protecting their face. Because they're afraid to get close enough to hit you, or they don't understand ranges, so they miss a lot, right? You miss a lot. You watch a lot of street fights, you see more punches missed than land. Okay, that's because they're too afraid of getting hit or whatever it is. You know, they're not finding that range, right? The more confidence you have in your ability to defend, the more you can get into your range and fight, right? Especially if I'm fighting someone that's taller with a longer reach. I can't do anything until I get to my range. So I can't punch, I can kick possibly, but my punches are pretty much done. So I have to learn how to crash through their attack, get to the rage, and then attack with my hands if I'm going to use my hands. Okay, so anyways, now I'm here. So in this one here, I am going to turn, bob and weave. Now you notice I'm stepping this way. Okay, I'm going to bob and weave, I'm going to hit. Now from here, once I counter hit, where am I lined up for? Well, I'm lined up to hit that kidney on the way out. And I'm on the side, I can hit, I can kick all the way. Okay, I can do whatever I want to. I'm on that side, right? Okay, so it doesn't matter. So, okay, again, on this right side, when I do the bob and weave, I rotate the shoulder, I step forward at a 45-degree angle, and I punch. Okay, this is a pretty powerful punch. I got a lot of momentum, a lot of power comes from my back leg. And then as soon as I hit, I'm going to turn. Okay, I'm going to turn and then push, monitor, and then hit. Okay, I might be out of frame at that point. So let me go here, turn, body hook as I step, rotate, bob and weave, hit, turn, monitor, and then I can hit, I can kick, doesn't matter, okay? So, that would be the counter hook on the right side using the 45-degree angle. Swati.